Scorpions. Welcome to DETV. I'm Dominic Collins.
And I'm Jesus Tarango. I'm really looking to this amazing show.
Me too. Our wonderful DETV students have been going around campus preparing to catch you up on what's happening around Desert Edge.
I heard Spirit Week was really exciting.
Now I'm looking forward to more information about Hispanic Heritage Month.
But first, let's dive into our first story of the show.
So we have a behind-the-scenes look on the Desert Edge Theater kids.
Theater is very complex, and with Desert Edge's own theater preparing their take on the renowned story of Dracula, it is safe to say that a lot of effort has gone into making this live production, whether that be through acting, prop making, one of the most important yet underappreciated aspects of theater, set building.
But in the theater we do, it's really important for setting the scene, and it also allows actors to interact with their location. In some sets, like chairs or desks and stuff, are necessary to move along the plot.
Not only is set building extremely important to theater, but it also offers a unique work environment that cannot be found anywhere else.
You always have a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. You'll have somebody cutting wood, so it's always loud. Somebody painting something, somebody measuring something. So it's always a very fun, organized, chaotic environment.
This chaotic environment certainly has its appeal, but that also means that they have to be extremely careful with the equipment that they use.
We work with power saws and stuff like that, so we have to be very careful, so we have tons of protective gear for that.
Now, they don't just make sets and objects prior to the show. They also work behind the scenes during the actual performance. This requires students to have a lot of skill when it comes to changing the sets mid-scene.
You have to make sure you know your cues, when to pull a set piece on, when to pull it off. You need to make sure you're not too far out of the curtain so that the audience can't see you.
The performance will be on October 26th, 27th, and 28th. Make sure to come support your fellow students by watching Desert Edge's take on the classic tale of Dracula.
Our band recently had an exhibit here at Desert Edge with other schools in the district.
Here's more about that event.
I think band is important for a number of reasons. Not everyone is an athlete, not everyone is an academic superstar, and it's just another opportunity for students to enjoy their high school experience. Part of me was really proud of them because they were out there doing it. Part of me was a little disappointed because I felt like we could have done better. But it's always good to get those freshmen and new members out in front of a crowd so that they can start working through those performance jitters and be better. Band is important not only for individual students, but band is one of those things that helps create a better community within a high school. We have our football team, we have all of our sports, and we have the academic teams again. But the band is always asked to be at special events to help make the school better. It's what I call the intangibles. It's how to work with people that you disagree with, how to get to a common goal from different aspects, and really just learning how to be a good person in a group setting.
I'm very proud of our band and their placement with other schools.
You guys are making the school very proud. Keep it up.
Now DETV will return after this break.
Does this situation seem familiar to you? Overcrowding in the hall seems to be a school-wide problem, mostly prevalent in Ground Zero. Here are some opinions that the security officers have.
Do you believe that overcrowding is an issue in our hallways?
I wouldn't say it's an issue. I think the biggest thing is we have to adjust to the new layout with the new breezeway and the B hallway. If students would understand that there are more ways than one to get from point A to point B, I think we're going to start seeing a little bit relief in the traffic at Ground Zero. So as the year goes on, we're hoping that they will take advantage of the different entrances and exits that the school has made new this year, and we'll all adjust and we'll just keep going.
Do you think that overcrowding is an issue in our hallways?
Certainly is. No question.
Why
Absolutely.
do you think so?
Why? Students move too slow, and they all move to the same spot very slowly. There's a lack of consideration for alternative routes and consideration for other people needing to be places.
Do you think if the school showed exactly where shortcuts are, do you think it would work better?
That is what I requested from administration, was some sort of presentation to show not only new students, but students who may not consider it, that there are other ways to navigate the hallways of this classroom wing of the building. Everybody seems to want to go straight to the same spot at ground zero because they're creatures of habit. But I think if we do show people all of the different ways they can get around this campus, it'll eliminate the problem.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully soon we will be able to see both relief and less use of ground zero and more so of the shortcuts. This was Stark of DETV.
Something new introduced this school year is the use of school IDs. This addition is helpful to bus riders and people that make purchases in the cafeteria. But most importantly, it is helpful to Desert Edge staff, as IDs help keep unwanted visitors away from campus. School IDs can be worn hanging from your pocket or hanging from your neck, with their actual ID having to be visible at all times. It may seem annoying right now, but everyone needs to get into the routine of wearing them every day. After fall break, staff will stop being lenient with school IDs. So let's help keep this campus safe, Desert Edge, and let's start wearing our school IDs every day. Now we are back from our break. We're going to kick it off with our Homecoming Spirit Week.
Last story for today, we'll be showing you an important month of the year, as it is our Hispanic Heritage Month.
My name is Maria Palacios. I'm from here, but my parents are both from Mexicali. One tradition that people from Mexico celebrate is something called the quinceañera, and it's a party to celebrate a girl's 15th birthday. And the tradition is that it marks the time where she becomes a woman and she's not a little girl anymore. People who attend are her family members, her friends. A lot of people get together and they dance, they eat, and people speak during the ceremony of the quince to say how much the quinceañera means to them and what their hopes are for her and her future.
My name is Juan Leon. I'm from Misco, Guatemala. Day where we make a piñata of the devil, and then we burn it, and then we get candy. A popular food in Guatemala is pepián.
My name is Denoli Macias. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, but most of my family is from Sonora, Mexico. A moral that's really respected in a Mexican household is religion, and other stuff is like respecting your elders.
And these are the many reasons why Hispanic Heritage Month is an important month.
That will be it for today.
Make sure to follow us at DETV Crew on all our social media platforms.
I'm Dominic Collins.
And I'm Jesus Tarango. Have a great day, Scorpions.